going to put a perspective into all of this. In fact, let me go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, Daniel Bordman. He's a Canadian journalist. He's very well versed with the Canadian politics and what could be one of the reasons as to why we have a very symbolic photo opportunity such as this, which may be exploited as a political stunt by none other than the Canadian Prime Minister. Daniel, welcome to Times Now. Do you have any doubt in your mind that the Canadian Prime Minister may have tried to use the fame and the stardom of someone like Diljit Dosanjh and try and use it to reach out to those elements whom, in the name of freedom of expression, of course, that he's been reaching out to, even Khalistanis in this case?
So there's a few things to parse out here. First, thank you for having me. And if you want to look at it, so there's a general question here of, is Justin Trudeau sympathetic to the Khalistani movement? And the answer to that is clearly yes, okay? Then there's a question of, in this particular instance, is this an instance of Justin Trudeau offering overtures to the Khalistanis deliberately? And as someone who's lived in Canada my entire life, I do speak Justin Trudeau fluently. And this seems like more general, vapid nonsense. And the reason why, again, I've heard Trudeau speak for years. The reason why he would switch India to Punjab, you could say one is to foment Punjabi separatism or the Khalistani movement and really, give it to his base there. The other thing here is Trudeau just does love speaking general diversity nonsense. Anything that he can say as diverse or LGBTQ plus or green or any of these generic left-wing modern modifiers he'll use. So when you say, if a man from India could make it here, he can make it anywhere. That sounds a bit ridiculous. People hearing that would go, no, there's a lot of famous Indians that I know. And there's, right? I mean, infamously, like one of the richest men in the world, his son just had a wedding in India, right? So he didn't need Canada to make it there. You can make it in India. So saying Punjab makes it sound more ethnic to his people. And again, remember how diversity is our strength, is sort of Trudeau's empty-headed maxim, right? This is him taking it to the 11th. Diversity is our superpower now. This is a classic Trudeau. I'm going to double down on something idiotic I said, claim that I'm the most diverse. Because does he really need to strengthen his relations with the Khalistanis? I mean, it's already airtight. Is he really securing this particular voter base? He's down 20 points in the poll. Like, he's a dead man walking anyway. It's much more among his pathology to go, this guy is famous. I want to leverage my situation as prime minister to get a photo with a famous guy. And while I'm in a photo with a famous guy, if I can say nothing, if I could say empty words about diversity, LGBTQ, or green something, all the better. That's usually how his brain is working. So before he thinks Khalistan, I mean, if this was Jagmeet, I go, yes, this is a Khalistani thing, because the first thing on Jagmeet Singh's mind is Khalistan. Khalistan's like the 10th thing on Justin Trudeau's mind. It's usually, me, my international reputation, right? I want to look cool and suave. These are the higher priority things among the mind of Trudeau. But yes, he is sympathetic. Did maybe a staffer with Khalistani sympathies change India to Punjab? Maybe. Like, the odds that he writes his own tweets are low. But this strikes me as more just vapid nonsense.
But since